Hello and welcome back to another episode. Do you mind? I'm trying to do my intro here. Another episode of Let's Play with Moriarty. We are back with control again. This carpet needs replaced. Yeah, let's get right into it. We are trying to find Marshall, who is the... Was it the security head? No, that was Salvador. I can't remember who Marshall was. Anyway, let's go and find them and find out. Head of research. That was Dr. Darling, though. I can only assume I'm going to the research sector. Let's do it. YOLO! We might die. Research sector. I'm picturing laboratories. Science labs, medical labs. Maybe there's going to be like some sort of contagion that I'm going to have to deal with. Maybe it's just going to be a whole bunch of offices again. Mind you, the maintenance sector was quite, you know, thematic and looked very much like a maintenance sector. So this could be like science labs and things. Old style science labs. We'll see. Oh, it's just more of the same. That's good. Central research. I mean, it's quite... There's a tree. Is that... Are we inside? Is that tree inside? Dr. Darling!
So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries. Authored studies of grave importance. And in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
What bad things? That little smile at the end. He's adorable.
Research sector, huh? Home of the Bureau's mad scientists.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a mad scientist. I know a couple of mad scientists. They're the most fun. Right. Sorry, I was having a snoop for documents and stuff. We are inside. And that tree is inside. What? That's not fair. I mean, for the most part, they just fly. They don't seem to... Oh, hello. Ah! Come on. Stop hiding behind the thing. Oh my god, what? Snipers. That's cheating. That is cheating. Oh my god. I've got low health. goodness. Ah! Recharging. Come on. Who are you? They just punched something at me. It's not nice to launch explosives at someone. Is there a reason you seem to be like completely... Ooh. Oh, right. Bureau snipers specialize in eliminating threats from a distance. You're telling me. Using the telltale searchlights affixed to their rifles to search for targets. His snipers are no less lethal. The corruption has not changed their tactics. They clearly prefer to maintain a good distance from their target, waiting in elevated positions for a clear shot. Care should be taken in open spaces. Check the balconies. I should note that their rifles are equipped with a bayonet for close quarter combat, and that his snipers are well aware of how to use it. Good to know. Seen that. Is that another thing for me to watch? Oh yeah. Oh, dogs barking. Don't know what that was about. It's a safe room that I almost completely missed. Have a look in here. Oh, document. We all like our documents. Possible AWE in which an unnamed individual experienced transcorporeality via a phone line. Transcorporeality. What would that be, like a ghost event or something? They had an out-of-body experience. Who knows? Event is notably similar to AWE blah blah blah, in which blah 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 blah. Event is believed to have been caused by blah blah blah, and as a result the following measures have been taken to prevent blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Well, that's great. I learned so much from that. What's my other things that I'm missing? Oh, another asset that I still don't understand what they're for. Great. What? Do I have a time thing? Was that a time thing? Okay. Okay. Don't entirely understand that, but okay. I mean, it's very open. It's very, like, spacious and airy. I like that. I don't have a snoop. I never had, like, a snoop downstairs, upstairs even. Downstairs is the way to go by the looks of it, so I want to have a snoop. Gotta have my obligatory snoop. See, otherwise I miss out on documents like this. Plant complaint. Hey, so I was just wondering about the plants in research. Is it really necessary to sing to them? I mean, the janitor does have a nice voice and the plants sure seem to like it. Maybe you could just switch it up a bit? I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. Where did these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted, and people like them a bit too much, if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? Worth looking into, Dr. Lewis. Well, you have got a massive tree out in the main yard there. I wonder if that's a thing. Although, bear in mind, there's those rooms that I don't like. They've got like loads of growth in them. Maybe there's something funny about the plants. Maybe the hiss grows in plants. Who knows? Anything is possible at this point. Let's have a look in here. Hi. I'm just gonna play this video, if that's okay. Oh, it's not a video, it's just a file. Synchronicity is a phenomenon long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It is how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Pass. Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? I think that dog outside was answering. The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible, unseen chords and wonder at the result. The visionary Carl Jung, I'm going to say Carl, laid the road. Now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce blah 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 behavior by the close of 1959. What year are we in? Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say on that matter. Oh, it's just that. Okay, I just need to look over it. Ba 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 ba. Cool. What's upstairs? Can I go upstairs? Can I check upstairs? Let's check upstairs. I've got to have a nosy, you know? Where would we be without people having a nosy, eh? I'm on top of the world. I'm not. Ooh. Dr. Darling's office! Oh no, this is exciting. Is this where they make all the, like,
I've been fielding questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for?
You're looking a bit worse for wear there.
Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the hadron resonance anyway?
Oh.
Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless. Kidding. I'm kidding.
Your reader won't be quick and painless? It'll be slow and painful? Is that what you were kidding about? He's looking a bit rough there. He definitely knew something was coming. He knew the hiss was coming. I don't know. Dear Dr. Darling, I suspect my colleague Dr. Harrington has already contacted you asking for an increase in her department's budget. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been the squeaky wheel, all fuss but no results. Parakinesiology has always been the stronger department. More breakthroughs, more tangible data, more usable research. I'm sure a man of your esteem can plainly see which department is more deserving of the budget increase. Just think what those additional resources could do for an already formidable research team. Anyway, I know you're a fan of single malt, so I left a bottle of well-aged brown on your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abraham Lewis. Did he drink the whiskey? I don't see one. That's not a desk, though. This would be his desk. I still don't see one. I can only assume that he drank it. Gosh, there's loads of files here. Oh, where to begin? Who knew the head of research would have loads of files, eh? What? Gosh, he was really upset with that cube. He kind of lost it, didn't he? What happened to him? What happened to my Dr. Darling? My darling doctor. The astral plane. The Bureau has spent many years studying why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that a potential receptacle determined by Jungian archetypes and the collective subconscious would be inhabited by paranatural energies when an AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by the blah 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 and the astral plane to that item, making it an object of power. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth as tests by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house, but the connection was severed, and now the two are linked solely through the objects of power. I will attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully the truth will emerge. That's just his video. I mean, he's looking really quite rough. He's not his usual chipper self.
I've been fielding questions recently.
Oh, my poor Dr. Darling. I wonder what happened to him. Resonance theory. Ooh. Resonance. It's there, but we can't see it. It vibrates around us, through us, from us. But what if the vibration is conscious? What could a force like that do? Blah blah blah, open the door to a blah blah blah, I've called blah blah blah. The blah 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 emits a force that is far beyond the forces we've previously dealt with. It has shown me so much that I have to wonder, is resonance the key element in all altered phenomenon? AWEs, altered items, objects of power, do they share a common blah 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 that we've yet to discover? We can harmonize control points. What else would the correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if resonance has been the answer this whole time? So that's him sort of addressing the hiss. That was random. It was just a random little moment of interaction. Let's see. What are you? Astral plane counter essay. Dr. Darlin is insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection to the astral plane, an entity or group of entities that we have little information on, or little that I am allowed to access. In his written reports, he states that there is a clear link between these objects of power, the blah blah blah, the astral plane, and the oldest house itself. His work supposes these links are innate, a fact ingrained into the very blah 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 of objects such as the hotline or the service weapon. But what if these particular objects were never linked to the blah blah blah? What but had that connection forced upon them. Isn't it strange no other objects of power require such direct contact with the blah blah blah? Isn't it strange using the service weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death if the user is not the director or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume this involvement by the blah 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 is a natural fact and not something more blah blah blah? This is turning into like a big conspiracy theory or something. Interesting. Interesting. Oh. Go away. Leave me alone. Dimensional research. Are you coming upstairs? Or are you just gonna stand down there? Is that it? Music's still going, so where is... Ah. I can't get to you. Yeah, I'll just have to wait until I've had my snoop, I think. Yep, I'll come back to you. Dimensional research. Wow, okay. Oh, this is one of these. I'm starting to think that maybe this is the way I was supposed to go. Yeah, let me go the other way first. I don't want to... Anytime you're ready. Where is this one? Is it still here? Apparently not. It gave up and disappeared. Well, that's good. Oh. Oh. These things are annoying. Yeah, wait, there's another blockage. So I can't go this way, or at least not yet. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Oh. Where and why? What are you? What is this? Strange. Hello? Who's there? I feel like there's someone... Oh. Where? Oh, there. Oh, good lord. I need one of his grenades, come on. Okay, don't give me one of your grenades, that's fine. There was one up here. I see you. Oh. Leave me alone. Oh, flying. Oh my gosh, they just keep coming now. What are you? I don't like you. Ooh, you're not friendly. Ow, ow, ow. Am I done? Goodness me, at long last. It's hard work, this game. It's not difficult, it's just hard work. Mm-hmm. There's a canteen. It's nice. Yep, pleasant. Someone left a report in the canteen. Not professional. Hi Carla, does it strike you as odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there. He doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Don't get me wrong, beats a day in the lab. Plus it's always great to work with you. Oh yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of the 2 black rock samples you sent. The prism, or whatever you called it, I filed them in the usual place under C for Carla. A handy mnemonic device, right? Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat about it over some drinks, or dinner even. I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we could get together after work sometime? I'm free tomorrow. All the best. Hubert. Oh, Carla and Hubert. So they're the ones that appear in the video with Darling. Interesting. We're learning. That's a radio. The radios don't work. So, what's the point? For who among us has touched the foundations of this world and deemed them solid? It's a good quote. Dr. Ash, it's a good quote. The plant life in here is wild. Ah, it's bathroom. Surprise, surprise. Still no mirrors. I'm honestly going to have to ask about that. See if it is just something that, you know, they couldn't animate a mirror or something, animate the reflection. I'll be so disappointed. I hope it's like a story reason. Oh, I missed a file. Threshold utility. Thresholds have always been sources of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house by blah blah blah, we never know what new discoveries it will provide to the Bureau, but we must always seize the opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold effects based on their utilitarian possibilities. The quarry brought back black rock, one of our most invaluable discoveries, but if the mould has any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go to in fighting back the particularly prolific plant. These are very distinct cases and worth comparing as their study offers vastly different dangers and rewards. Okay. I think I should go and have a sniff at that dimensional research room now. I want to know what's through there. Oh. If any more monsters jump out at me. I will not be best pleased. I swear. No. Oh my word. Oh my word. That was just catastrophic. That was just a calamity. I deaded. That's the first death I've had in this game. Unless you count the thing when I was trying to evade and I got squished by the walls. I don't really count that as a death. That was just a blip. I was in the training simulations. It can't be a death. This is a death. Oh, what? Why does it put me here? Do I still have all my things that I collected? I don't have to go and redo them. Accuracy. Ammo. Got loads of mods and stuff. I like how I was checking to see the thing and didn't. Yeah, I've still got all of that. Okay, so it's just going upstairs then. Every time.
So you always need to wear them.
They can't seem to come in here, which is handy. Do you know what? Just let me in. I don't care for it. I don't care. Okay. On with the show. I went slightly longer with this part today because I feel like I've done nothing. This is very eerie, this area. It's like a hotel or something. Or a haunted house. But it doesn't even... What? What? Oh, this is trippy. Oh, I don't like this. What am I supposed to do? It's just going round in circles. Oh my word. So it doesn't change on its own, so I've literally got no choice but to go where it's leading me. So confused. I'm so confused. Okay. Look how big the map has just got. Oh, maybe I have to do that. So I can't, like... I feel like I'm missing something. This door must mean something. Okay, I'm gonna end this part here, and try and figure out what's going on next time. I will see you then. Hopefully.